Hey guys, 2 weeks ago, we witnessed one of the most biggest statement victories in the history of the sport of boxing. Terrence Crawford beat Canelo Alvarez. Let's bring it into the lab to show you technically in details how he did it from my perspective. All right, we all know that Canelo first loved to land left hooks. His percentage against Crawford of landing left hooks was very low, and it's because Crawford did one of my favorite sequence defense. If you're going to the right side, be humble enough to answer the phone, have your right hand up. Every time he had his right hand up going to his right side, Canelo missed every hook because Crawford had his right hand up, what we call in boxing, having your right hand on the phone to block left hooks while you're going out to your right side. He does it again as Crawford was giving good lateral movement. This time he switched the sequence, which is very imperative. He switched the sequence of defense and started to go under. So not only was he catching shots, answering the phone, but he switched the defense from catching shots to going under. And this is something that was very, very hard for Canelo to land. His Canelo best shots wasn't able to land because of Crawford giving him different type sequence with defense, catching and getting under, left hooks and right hands. And it's not because he's not missing these shots on purpose. Canelo is used to people standing in front of him, giving him a high guard so he could play rock'em sock'em. Here you can see again, Terrence Crawford is not doing that. He kept his right hand up on the phone, especially going to the right side. One of my favorite sequences from any fighter. Crawford really did a masterclass with it here. What did he do? He used a probing jab, not an intentful jab. This jab is basically to say, get out my face, stay out my face until I'm ready to do what I'm ready to do for you. Crawford did this very well. It kind of reminded me of what Pernell Whitaker did against Julio Cesar Chavez. It's a range finder. It's letting Canelo know that I have you, you're not doing nothing. This is my distance, and I'm controlling this fight, not with my intentful jab, with my probing jab. I just want to probe you so you know you always have to blink. I'm always doing something in here, and there's always something going on in the boxing. Here's my favorite sequence, no silent agreements. Right here is what we all know Terrence Crawford has a wrestling background. But his wrestling background doesn't just stay in his grappling gym. He brings it into boxing, which is an A+. Here, what he's doing, he's trapped on a rope, as you can see. Canelo goes to clinches him. He doesn't make silent agreements. He goes with a slight underhook. When he goes with the underhook, right here, he keeps his waist and his legs moving, and he eventually brings Canelo on the rope, stop the offense or stop anything that Canelo wanted to do, not making silent agreements. Here again, you can see Canelo is clinching. Crawford goes with the underhook and put Canelo on the ropes. That's done with intent, and that comes from Crawford wrestling background. Immediately right here, look what Crawford does, guys, immediately. Soon as he go into the clinch, the first thing he wanted to do was work his free hand. He wasn't there to what I like to call make silent agreements. The great Teddy Atlas say that. What do you do when you in the clinch? If you ever want to know what a fighter is going to do, look at him in the clinch and let you know his mindset. Canelo was attempting offense, right? Crawford clinched him, continued to move his legs, and then he gave him what I call the Larry Holmes open palm. Open palm, and he pushed the so-called bigger man to let him know that I'm bigger, I'm stronger, and this is my ring, and I'm going to gain victory today, and that's what he did.